Hello there, guys. Hello. I am here. Sorry, I am 7 minutes late. Yes, I'm okay. As you guys know, Faith is on summer vacation, so I kind of have to get her situated with all her socializing things, and so that took 7 minutes. 7 minutes. Yes, I'm here. Hi, everyone. Happy Friday. We are going to work on the remix project, the Grad album. So we're remixing the Grad album. This project was made in 2012. Is that correct, guys? Dr. E, Renee, I can't remember. Thank you, Patty. Thank you all so very much. Dr. E and Renee are here, holding down the chat, supporting the chat. So thank you for that. She certainly does. She has more on her schedule than I do, Michelle. I don't have a schedule because I have to keep up with Faith's schedule. So, yeah, I have no life. My life is Faith's life. Oh, Dr. E corrected me. 2011 is when I made this project. So we're remixing it. What does that mean? That means we are taking a perfectly good project and making it, that doesn't make any sense. We're taking a project that was fantastic in 2011 and we are bringing it in to present time, right? So we are remixing it. We are updating anything that is outdated and making it more fun, more functional, and more current. Does that make sense, guys? I think that makes sense. Yes, we are updating. I don't know why I make it so complicated, right? I make it way too complicated. Well, I hope you all had a wonderful week. We had some fun things happen, right? We released 2 paper collections. VBS this week, yeah. And I didn't know what to do with myself. I homeschool, so I'm with them all the time. Oh, I can't imagine homeschooling. I cannot imagine homeschooling. Faith does not love learning. She doesn't. She wants to just play all the time. So thank goodness that she is so bright and everything comes to her this easy. She's going to be like Robert, where Robert didn't ever have to study for a test. That was Robert. And that is my Faith, because she does not love learning. So when we're learning, even now during the summer, it's always, I know this. This is easy. And then when she doesn't know something, you want to know what she tells me? Mom, that's what school's for. That's what she tells me. So yeah. Ugh. If it's not having a good time, she is not interested. You ordered it before class. I'm so glad, Millie. They're both really wonderful. The 2 new paper collections are Seaside Escape, which is available right now. And then Passenger is a pre-order because it's not finished yet. Yeah, that's what she says to me, guys. Yeah. Yep. She's like that. I had to study and study some more. Yeah. Faith is going to be like that. Robert didn't, I don't know. He was so lazy, but he still managed to graduated late because he screwed up at the end, but he did graduate. That was Robert. Hi, Marie. All right, guys. So I gave everyone a little bit people time to come on in. I didn't make any announcements about a giveaway, but let's assume there's a giveaway every Friday, guys. So we're doing a $50 giveaway gift certificate to one lucky winner. Dr. E will pick at random. Passenger looks stunning. Janice, there's so many fun things in there. You're gonna love it. You're all gonna love it. We built another home, closed last Friday, moved in Monday. We'll be unpacking until Christmas. I hear that, Rochelle. I hear that. As long as you can unpack some crafty stuff, you'll be fine. You'll be able to keep your sanity. Hi, Brenda. Oh my goodness. So Kim is in the house. She is working on the Salty Beach Scrapper. She's working on the passenger collection, guys. So let her know how much you're loving that sneak peek, because it is pretty outstanding already. Yeah, so every Friday, guys, just so you know, there's a giveaway. It'll be for those of you who are in the class, and good luck to you all. All right. So there will be another update to the cutting guide. The Hidden Hinge Plus binding system is what we're using for this particular project. So when I made this project, we used a binder ring. Okay, 2011, we used a binder ring. I used to sell these mini binder rings, and we made an album with them. Those were sold like hotcakes. You guys love them. Some of you probably still have some. And so we are remixing that. We're updating that to the Hidden Hinge Plus. Yes, you can use hollow hidden hinge if you want to, but for this album, it's not going to be necessary. There's not a lot of bulk in this album. It's nice and sleek. So Hidden Hinge Plus is more than enough. All right. So what's great about the lesson today using this Hidden Hinge Plus is, have you ever run out of paper to make your binding system? If you're making one on your own, let's say you love one of my albums that just has 3 pages, because normally I make albums with 3 pages. And you want to make 5 pages, and you're like, well, how the heck do I make my binding system, right? You would need 2 pieces. So I'm going to show you how to do that in today's class. Are we ready? So your cutting guide will be updated after this class. I like to test everything. All right. You'll have to look at the video, Michelle. I don't have the book here. The book is in a video on YouTube. It's called the Grad album. All right. So if you want to see that video of the original book, it's called the Grad album. It's on YouTube. Just go to my channel, Paper Phenomenon YouTube channel, and search in my channel, not on YouTube. There's a search button in my channel, and search for the Grad album, and you'll find it in there. All right. You are referring to in your weekly update. That's so funny, Cuddly Jeeps. That is funny. All right, I'm changing the camera view, guys. All right, so I've got my binding system all cut right here. All right, ready to rock and roll. And for this album, we made 5 pages. All right, 5 pages. So a piece of 12 by 12 cardstock is not enough to make a binding system for 5 pages. Of course, when you buy a tutorial from me, I tell you exactly what to cut. But let's say you want to make, I don't know, an album of mine, and you want to make 4 more pages than what it has. So I'm going to show you how to connect your binding system so that you can create additional hinges for additional pages. So when you're creating your binding system, you need to cut it to the height of the page, right? You need your wingspan. In this case, I gave myself a 1.5 inch wingspan. I normally do 2 inches, but I got fancy today and I did 1.5. I could have easily done 2 inches, whatever. So to make the hidden hinge plus binding system, or the hollow hidden hinge, you need 4 1/2-inch spaces plus your gusset. All right. In my case here, in this album case, your gusset is 1/2 inch. So that's 5 1/2-inch spaces. All right. So to make a complete hinge, you need 4 1/2-inch spaces plus your gusset. So if you have 5 pages, you're going to need 5 of these sets of these spaces. Is that making sense so far? Right? So 1 through 4 is 1 hinge. So there's 1 page. 5 is your gusset. Then you start 1 through 4 again. That's your second page. 5 is your gusset. 1 through 4 is your third page. 5 is your gusset. So you want to end your hinge system on 1 and 2. All right? That's where you want to end it. Okay? To continue, you want to start the following piece of cardstock with 3 and 4. And of course, then you follow the sequence 5 with your gusset. All right? So that is 4 pages plus your gusset. And then your 5th page, 1, 2, 3, 4. You don't need a gusset at the very end of your hinge system, okay? So it's last page, no gusset. So shall I recap? To create a binding system, you need a wingspan, and that's relatively about a 2-inch, 1.5 to 2-inch spacing in your cardstock so it can go over the connection points in your cover. What are your connection points? This right here, your spacer tape. All right, so that 1.5 inches is going to cover this section right here. Okay. To make your hinges, you need 4 1/2-inch spaces. So you're going to score, right? 4 times at 1/2 inch. I like to number those 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Then you need your gusset. Okay. So I like to number my gusset 5. So we're going to have 5 pages. So we need 5 sets of 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 4 gussets, because you never add a gusset to the end of your binding system. All right, so 5 pages, 4 gussets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's 3. So there's not enough space on this 12 by 12 piece of cardstock to make my additional 2 hinges. So you need another piece of cardstock. So when you come across that problem, you want to end your cut on only spaces 1 and 2. Okay? Then you want to begin your cut on spaces 3 and 4 plus your gusset. There's page 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. There's page 5, and then your 1.5-inch wingspan. Whether that's 1.5 inches or 2 inches, either way is fine. Okay? So that's how you connect. You end on spaces 1 and 2. You begin on spaces 3 and 4. That's so you can connect, right? We always stick spaces 1 and 2 together, right? I mean, we always stick spaces 1 and 2 to spaces 3 and 4. So, does that make sense, guys? I'm a little off my game here with instructions, so forgive me. Oh, Broderick's on his way home. So let me know if that made any sense, guys. So the bottom line here is that you just have to end on spaces 1 and 2, and then continue on spaces 3 and 4. That's your add-on. I think it makes sense, but you know, I'm a little rusty right now. All right, so now we're going to do the same thing, guys. We're going to add our tape, right, to spaces 1 and 2. Okay, great. Just like we do regular, right? So spaces 1 and 2 get taped. So I know I've showed you guys, I've showed you how to do this before. So for you, some of you, this may be a refresher, and then for others, you may have never seen this before. So hopefully you learned something new today. Okay, so tape on spaces. All right, see, I'm already screwing up. I'm already screwing up. So you want to flip over to the bumpy side. Well, I can pretend this is the bumpy side. It's all right. I don't want to take my tape out. So I like to flip it over to the bumpy side because that's where you, you know, that's where you want to fold on the score line, but it's not a big deal. Let's pretend this is the bumpy side for spaces 1 and 2, right? There we go. Not the end of the world. So remember, tape only goes on spaces 1 and 2 when you're making your hinge. Make sure I get it right. All right, so we're done. Tape is on spaces 1 and 2. So now, to make your hinge, you're going to do what you always do. You pre-fold in between spaces 2 and 3, right? Oh, darn it, I left my knife somewhere else again. I know exactly where it is. So you're going to remove the tape backing, and you're going to stick spaces 1 and 2 onto 3 and 4. And then you fold back. All right, there's your first hinge. Okay, so you should only see space number 5 right now. 5 and then tape, tape. So remove the tape backing, or if you're not used to making this, you want to follow the same steps. You want to pre-fold between spaces 2 and 3. Remove the tape backing. And you're going to stick space 1 and 2 onto 3 and 4. And it's good to pre-fold if you're not used to making it, because you can't screw it up if you pre-fold. So pre-fold between spaces 2 and 3. Then remove the tape backing. That way you know you are going to crease or fold in the right place. Okay, so now you're left with spaces 1 and 2 and then 3 and 4. So we don't have to pre-fold, right? Because 2 separate pieces, you're just going to stick spaces 1 and 2 onto 3 and 4. Okay? All right. Oh, and I know I promised you guys the 8x8 cutting guide for moving parts folios, but it's going to probably be tomorrow. All right. I'll send out, you know, newsletters and all that good stuff. So if you look, you only see 5, 5, 5, 5, and then my last set of 1 through 4, right? Because that's for my last hinge. See that? I didn't pre-fold, but I kind of know where I'm folding already, so. All right, and there you go, my friends. So now you should be left with 4 number 5s. See that? And then your wingspan. When you flip it over, you should have your hinges. And it's just a perfect continuation. You can't tell that there's a connection point in there, especially once you attach your page, okay? Hi, Kathy Ellis. All right, so you want to add tape to that very first 1/2 inch space. And I normally do this before, but I screwed it up. So see, there's 2 1/2-inch spaces. So you want to add tape to the very first 1/2-inch space on both sides of each hinge. You want to be close to the edge without going over the edge, please. Alrighty, just like so. Right there. That way you can make your, this is how you attach your page to each of the hinges with this tape. Some of you use your own method. You may like to use glue, so you would not do this part, right, if you use glue. I personally like double-sided tape to attach my page to my binding system. And by the way, 3/8-inch tape, 1/4-inch tape, and 6-inch roll of tape is in stock and shipping. So this is my Maker Basics double-sided tape. If you've used the tape and you like it, please let people know that you love the tape. Because what is there not to love of an excellent, excellent double-sided tape, right? Excellent double-sided tape. Yeah, this is the 3/8-inch tape. Yeah, you do not want to use 1/2-inch tape, Peggy. You want to use 3/8-inch tape, right? Because you don't want the tape to cover the entire 1/2-inch space. You want the tape to just cover 3/8 of an inch, because you don't, when you attach your page, you don't want to shove it all the way to the fold. All right, you want to just go to that 3/8-inch tape right there. All right, so now I'm going to cover the back with my Maker Basics tape, my 6-inch roll. It's the same exact tape, except that on my first round, I did the white tape backing, because believe it or not, the white tape backing is cheaper than the yellow. But on my second round, I did a couple different things. I changed the tape backing. We have more expensive tape backing to yellow because it sets my tape apart from the competition. And if you look at the ring here, it's a plastic ring now. It's no longer a chipboard ring, because a chipboard ring over time it gets jacked up, the chipboard ring, especially when your roll of tape is really, really thick. And I'll show you my tape. Here's an old roll of tape. Look at how much tape you get, right? And the old roll of tape and all of these upgrades are at no additional charge to you guys. So because the roll is so big, it lasts so much longer. So this gets so much wear, and it starts to fray after a while. So I upgraded to the plastic ring. I don't know if you guys have noticed that. Did you notice that from your old roll to your new roll? And of course, this is a used roll. You still get this amount of tape. Did you notice that I upgraded? All right, so now I'm using the 6-inch roll of tape. You don't have to use this. You can use the 3/8-inch and just get it all the way across, okay? You want to have end-to-end tape coverage on your binding system. So if you don't have this 6-inch roll of tape, that is okay. You can use this tape, all right? You just want to cover all the way across, okay? I'm not sure what we're talking about here, but I'm sure Dr. E's helping. Hold on, guys. I got to grab my knife really quick. All right, I'm back. I was checking on Faith. So I'm down to one knife in my craft room. If I go to the garage, they will all be in the garage. Because every time I go to the garage to pack orders, I take my craft knife, but I never bring them back. Never bring them back. What do you have in your cart, Cuddly Jeeps? I want to know, what are you guys buying? Let's see. Can I just cut Tyvek into strips until I run out of it? Absolutely. Yeah, if you want to reinforce it, absolutely. You just have to put tape on it. Oh, P3 tape, you're going to love it when you're able to pick it up. Absolutely. You can reinforce the back of the binding system with Tyvek. You just have to put tape, obviously, on both sides. The reason why I don't reinforce my binding with Tyvek, because I don't know, I just don't find it necessary. I don't know if you've noticed that the tape, the double-sided tape, it is not, darn it, I'm over here wasting tape, but it is also kind of another layer. See that? Another layer. Yes, it does tear, of course, but it is another layer on there. And then with the cardstock, this layer, the layer of P3 tape, I just don't find it necessary to reinforce my binding, okay? Yes, Olivia is either on my chair or under my desk, being annoying, always, yes. I know she thinks that it is being sweet. No, she's being annoying. I made it. Hi there, Magda. All right, so there's your binding system all set. Now we're going to create our album cover for our because we already made our pages. Right? We have our, remember, I made these pages in 2011, guys. 2011. We're remixing them. We updated them with the acetate covers. I added this additional page design to the back. And I kept some of the pages original, of course, and I changed the size. This was the original size of the book. So, all right, so this was the original size of the page right here. See that? So I increased the page. This is part of the whole remix thing. Increase the page. Album is bigger. Added a couple more pages. Changed the binding system. We reworked the page to have acetate on it. And it's just fabulous. So this is what remix is all about. All right. All right. So let's work on our album. So back in the day, we did a cardstock wrap. Now we use P3 tape to make an album cover. So isn't that just fabulous? By the way, the paper collection we're working on today is Flutter Bloom. You can get this in hard copy or digital or both, whichever one. The paper collection comes complete with all of your embellishments, whether it's hard copy or digital. It has everything in the collection. Now I will tell you the digital collection has a lot more paper designs in it. I couldn't get all of the paper designs in the hard copy. All right, because I just can't. The pad would cost $60 if I did that. All right, so that is available to you guys. So you want to cut your P3 tape. You can find P3 tape in my shop. You want to cut it about 1/4 of an inch shorter than the length of your book. And we're going to need, so crooked. My hands are just so shaky and I cannot wait till that stops. cannot wait. That is one thing that I'm just having such a hard time with. So forgive me if you see me shaking all about. I haven't been able to shake that part of whatever's happening to me. But I'm just shaky, 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 shaky. So you're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces. A 1/4 inch shorter than the height or length of your book. 3, 4, 5, and then 6. Okay. All right, there we go. So we're going to start with the spine. All right. Oh, hang on a second. Writing. I was just letting another one of Faith's friends, her mom, know that Faith is outside riding her scooter if she wants to come on down. So you want to overlap the spine onto the tape by about 1/2 inch. Okay, doesn't have to be perfect. It could be 3/8 of an inch. It could even be a 1/4 inch, guys. It'll be fine. Promise. The stickiness on the P3 tape is so good. So good. Okay. Especially what I love about the stickiness on the P3 tape is that initially it sticks on, right? It'll mess up your paper, but there are times that if you don't burnish it into place, you may get away with slipping it off right away. But once you burnish it into place, you're gonna need undo. All right. So now you want to stick your your front or back cover onto the P3 tape, and you want to leave about a 3/8 inch spacer tape. Space, 3/8 inch space. So I like to use my grid to help me out a bit here, the grid on my desk, to kind of get everything nice and straight because my head is on crooked. And good luck on me trying to get this on here right. All right. And then this side. So again, use my desk to help me out here because these days eyeballing is not helping me out one bit. Okay, so about 3/8 of an inch. No less than a 1/4 inch, okay? No, don't do it any less than a 1/4 inch. All right, so then you are guaranteed a nice straight straight cover. Then you're going to want to add, I'm sorry, you only need 4 of these. You need 6 if we're doing a covered spine, and we're not doing a covered spine in this case. Forgive me, you just need 4 of these. Sorry. All right, so for this side, you're going to go midway on the tape. Okay, so midway. All right, and then over here. Oh, I'm missing some good conversation in this chat today, but I got to focus here. I can't multitask yet, guys. I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet with the multitasking. right, and now I'll put these in my drawer and I'll use them for patches. Now you're going to need two lengths, two pieces, the length of your album cover plus the tape. Okay? Two pieces. All right. Hopefully I have enough. So this roll of tape lasts me for about, I don't know. Well, you know what? Let's count. We're going to count. See how many projects the next roll of tape lasts. Okay? When I crack open my next tape, we're going to make, so here's my next roll of tape. We're going to make tick marks to see how many projects I can get out of one roll of tape so you can see how long, how much this lasts. All right? Because I can't remember exactly. So this little piece, I will take it off the roll, put it in my drawer, and I use it for patches, or if I can use it for an album, I will use it. And I did not change the chipboard roll on the P3 tape to plastic because the roll of tape here is 1.5 inches, so it's more durable in this width than it is in a 3/8 inch roll of tape. I wish I had a jacked up one so I can show you, because I have jacked up a roll or two. Here, Amanda, this is what Olivia does. She takes my stuff out and she makes a mess with it. This is Olivia, my cat, all right? So the 3/8 inch chipboard roll deteriorates so much quicker than obviously this 1.5 inch would. All right. All right, guys, let's do it. What did I do? What did I do, Dr. E? What do you like? All right, so now we're going to stick this across the top. Oh, Broderick is home. Across the top. All right, like so. And you want to go midway. Like that. So the P3 tape replaces cardstock and tie-back, okay? Replaces the cardstock and the tie-back when making albums or making three-dimensional projects. Oh my God, Prince scared the crap out of me. It's all right, bubbies. He hears Broderick and he wants to run out to him and get some loving. Oh my gosh, he scared the crap out of me. All right, so look at how fabulous using P3 tape. So if you haven't tried P3 tape, guys, it is in stock in my shop and shipping. I'm still behind on my shipping, but I am getting through it, guys. I'm getting through it. So just like we did with your other albums, right? Oh, I just realized I have a kink here. What did I do? There we go. Now you want a miter. Okay, so you want a miter about 1/4 inch away from the corner of the chipboard. Uh-oh. Shaky, shaky, I tell you. Over here. Oh my gosh, you're gonna love it, Kim. You will love it. You will not make album covers again with cardstock. These scissors suck. Again, all of my other stuff is in the garage. I need to remember to bring things back with me. Hi, honey. Yeah, but it's okay. Hi, baby. Mwah. I'm sure. Was that you who honked the horn at? That? Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
What?
It was you just messing with them, not because they weren't paying attention.
Oh, no.
Oh, good, excellent. I heard a horn honk, and I want to make sure that Faith is paying attention when there's cars in the road. Although there's not a lot of traffic on our street, but you know, I just like to make sure. All right, guys, so we're just gonna wrap our album, our cover. Does anybody have any questions? I love Flutter and Bloom paper on the Photo Folio Max and Mini project. I know, it's so beautiful. I have that album so close to me because I love it that much. I can shut my door now that Broderick is home. Baby, you got a few packages. Oh, there you go. Will I be selling sequin mixes again? Oh my gosh, you know you're not the only one who asked me. So we get so many requests for that. And I don't know. I feel like I can, as long as I don't make custom mixes anymore. I'm just going to sell regular colors. And then if I make a custom mix for a project, I'll tell you what I mixed. And if you want it, then you can buy those colors and you can mix it yourself. Because, oh my gosh, that was terrible, making those custom mixes. I spent so much time doing that. Tasha and I, that's when Tasha used to work here with me. Oh my gosh, but I don't have Tasha anymore. All right, guys, so I'm wrapping. And, yeah, I will just sell colors. And if we make custom mixes for a project, then I will tell you what that is, and you guys make your own custom mixes. How's that? And it'll be a lot cheaper for you to mix it yourself, because there was a premium attached to it for the custom mixes because it was time consuming. It was so time consuming. We even had recipes. We had a recipe book. I know in charms, there's a lot of things that I have to get back to selling. A lot of things. Ever since we moved out of the old house, that was such an... Oh my gosh, it was so terrible selling that other house. My goodness, that I just kind of stopped doing so many things. That's where everything kind of went downhill. Kit club, projects, everything. And it was with the selling of the other house I used to live in. No one understood my craft room. Look at that. How beautiful, guys. So beautiful. So I have to get back to it. I would say we're at a good place in this house now that I could probably get back to it. And quite honestly, I need lots of things to keep myself busy. I finally got back into my garden today. My hands, I don't know if you noticed, but I have dirt in my hands. So it was an okay day for me today. I lost quite a few plants while I was away, so that made me a little sad. But you know, it is what it is. Look at that. How nice. So now we attach our binding system. And we attach our pages. I can't keep up with Dr. E's uploads. I'm so behind. I can't keep up with her either. I had a beachy kind of charm that I loved and made a mistake of putting it on an album for someone that didn't. Oh no, that's the worst. That is the worst. Well, I'm glad you made it, Brenda. I'm going to have to shut off these alerts from the cameras in our house because they're driving me nuts. I'm sure you guys can hear them. All right, guys. So to attach your binding system, for this binding system, I left 1/8 of an inch on each side. All right. If you look at the spine, you see that there is 1/8 of an inch on each side. For every album is different, guys. So, and then you want to center it from top to bottom. And then what I like to do is I started applying my binding system just a little bit different now because I haven't been able to get it on straight the past few times. Prince, stop. He starts to cry when Faith is outside. All right, so I'm going to tear off just half of this. It's not going to be perfect, guys. All right, just half. And I'm going to fold my binding system at the wingspan, okay? Right at the wingspan. Notice that the rest of it is, the tape is still on the rest of it. And I know that for this album, and I'll always explain this to you in every project. In all my other projects, I tell you to center the spine of, you know, your hinges to the spine. So it's essentially the same thing, but I haven't been able to get it on straight using that method as I've done before. So now I'm doing things, you know, I've been trying this method and I seem to be doing good with this one. All right, so I leave that 1/8 of an inch spacing right there, right there. And then it sticks down just a little, right? Just get it nice and in there. Make sure it sticks without getting into your spacer tape. And now you're going to burnish your cardstock into your spacer tape. And I like to use my tape backing so that I don't stick it down premature. Right, so now I just kind of drop it into my gusset. Burnish right up against the chipboard in my spine, and then I start moving the tape backing away once I know that it's burnished perfectly up against the edge of the spine. And then I just secure, burnish. So this has been working pretty good for me, and I like it, where my binding system is actually on there nice and straight. All right, so now I'm going to remove the tape because I know that it's in the tape backing, excuse me. And now I'm just gonna, I don't know if you remember in my past albums, sometimes this would be so crooked here because I would not get my binding on straight. So taking it one side at a time seems to work, is working a lot better for me now. Have you guys tried, does anybody do it like this? I don't know, have any of you done it like this before? So now I remove the rest of it. All right, stick it down to my spine, and I know, look, perfect 1/8 of an inch space right there on the other side. How many times am I over the spine because I just don't get it right? Well, there you go, guys. It finally hit me. Where has this been all my life, right? Well, I'm glad. Well, try it if you haven't. It's been working really, really well for me. I'm like, why don't you just line it up on the edge of the album, Kathy? So I'm just gonna put my tape back in there so it doesn't stick all the way in there prematurely. And now I'm just gonna burnish up against my spine. Notice that I push the cardstock in. I push the cardstock in there, okay? And then burnish up against the spine, the chipboard, right? The spine, and then I move the tape backing over just a little bit more. And then I push the cardstock in, rest of the way. So now I'm pushing it into up against the edge of the chipboard for the cover. So push, 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 push. Oh gosh. And that's it. You've got yourself an excellent, excellent. I'm so pleased with how this attached. It's just perfect. Right in there. This makes me happy. Done. My binding is straight all the way across and on the spine. So hopefully for those of you who haven't tried this method, you like it. All right. I always use 3/8 inch tape and just took off. I always use 3/8 inch tape and just take it off strip by strip. And yep, you can absolutely do 3/8 inch tape. You don't need the 6-inch roll. So, and if you do the 3/8 inch tape, especially in part of the end of the binding, the end of the hinge and the across to the wingspan, that also helps. I've done that several times as well. But I just love I feel like it's a web of tape across my binding. So I use the 6-inch roll and I just tear it bit by bit. But sometimes when I'm feeling a little bit lazy, I do the 3/8 inch just so I can peel it off. It just makes my life easier, right? All right, guys, let's attach our pages. Where's my pages? Right here. 9 times out of 10, it went on straight. Nice. Very, very nice, Josie. I'm so glad. Well, I'm happy, guys. All right, so there is a perfect album cover with spine. Absolutely burnish in between each of your hinges, across the fold of each of these hinges, into the gussets. I know I don't say this all the time, but this is a must, okay? You want to make sure that that binding is attached well to the album cover. And the way that the tape sticks, it's most effective is when you burnish, all right? When you burnish. So I'm going to go ahead and taper my hinges. And I normally do this before I stick it on, but again, I am not all there. And I like to taper the width of my tape. All right, the width of my tape, not all the way to the hinge, the fold on the hinge. That is very important. So you can, as you can see, if you forget, you can still do it afterwards. It's not a big deal. Prince is such a spoiled baby. It is unbelievable to me how spoiled he is. All right. For me, it's a control thing. That's funny. All right, guys, remember your last page is the page with nothing on the back, all right? Remember that? So this page is small, so I feel like I can remove all of the tape backing. Hopefully I won't regret that. And just attach my page. Let's look for the binding pocket, which is that D pocket. That's the binding pocket. Your hand should be able to go all the way through. So you want to insert the hinge into your binding pocket to the tape. If you're using 3/8 inch tape. If you're using any other width of tape, then you want to insert the hinge just shy of 1/8 of an inch. just shy an eighth of an inch right before you get to the right before you get to the score line. So that's where you want to line it up, right? You want to stop an eighth of an inch away from the score line. You don't want to go all the way to the score line. This is why I use a 3/8 inch tape, because it's a guide for me, okay? And yes, your tags are hanging over your album, okay? Again, part of the original design. So I usually take my tape off part way when I Faith! Oh. So the next page is the one that opens this way. Okay. Here's my binding pocket. I'm going to stick my page in now. And getting it in there. And just shy of an eighth of an inch, I'm stopping. Or if you're using 3/8 inch tape, right at the tape. Okay. And sometimes I don't get the tape on there exactly straight. So sometimes I can see some tape in the front or in the back, but no biggie. All right. And then this is technically the page that's supposed to go next, but that's all right. I think I have room in this binding to add a little bonus page. So next is one of the pop-up pages. Where's my binding pocket? Oh, right here. Lingerie trail ride. Oh my gosh, that sounds so fun. I don't know. I just don't like getting really dirty. I don't know why I say that now, because now I'm full of dirt all the time with all this gardening I'm doing. In my nails, in my neck. I lost the battle with a bag of soil today, trying to open the bag, and it just went everywhere, all in my shirt. You can see it in my bra. Trying to open it, I don't know, I just couldn't open the dirt, the bag of soil. All right, so this one, plain page on top, this goes to the bottom. So it's a little bit backwards here, but you guys see. It looks a little bit backwards, but once you start turning it, you'll see why it's like that. So we may do page something on this front too. There's just so many beautiful papers in this collection that I figured if I leave something plain, we can really do like a fun signature cut or something on this page here. All right, and then this one, first page. And there go the cameras again. Right here. So for those of you who picked up your remix kits, as soon as I'm done with this album, that's when I will start shipping, just to be sure you get everything that I used here. All right, look at that. By the way, you will be getting a roll of P3 tape in your remix kit, okay? My kit clubs, my tape folded there. It's quite annoying. Look at that with the 3 tags hanging out. How fun is this? I know, Michelle. Me too. I can't even picture it. So if you want to reinforce a stick, go ahead and burnish all the way across the page. All right. You usually get a pretty quick stick, but you never know. All right, look at that. So here I got my tape on pretty crooked. So I'm going to try to carefully remove that by kind of cutting into the tape. There we go. You just have to be do that really, really lightly so that you don't cut into the cardstock. Because you will be hating life if you cut into the cardstock. I guess I can do this on my own time. Ah, there we go. Okay. All right. So for the inside cover pocket, I think I'm going to do a long pocket, and I'll add that to your cutting guide. I haven't done this long pocket in a while, so let's do that, shall we? I've been doing the top loading pocket, but why not? I forgot what this measures. I'm going to go with that. Also, I will be sure to, I will update your cutting guide before this class is over, okay? So you guys have it, and you can make your, you can finish your project, okay? If you did not get the remix the remix membership, it's no longer available. You can buy this as a single project, okay? And it is, the 50% off sale is still going on. So this is called Remix Grad album. Is that right, Dr. E? Did I get that right? Remix 5, I think. I need some water. It is the same exact thickness as score tape. The difference between my tape and score tape is that my tape is stickier. My tape has a better adhesive power. And listen, I love me some score tape. I used it for years. Okay? Used it for years. But when I asked my manufacturer about a better sticky power, they gave me pricing on better sticky power, and it was still very affordable, where I can sell it to you guys at a cheaper than score tape with better sticky power. So I was able to do that. This is why I say that you have such a great value, you get more, and it's stickier. So that makes me very happy that I can bring this to you guys. Very, very happy. Very, very, very happy. Remix 5, the Grad album. Okay, great. The Grad. All right, so let's miter. I'm able to do this because I don't have a lot of overhead, guys. Okay? In other bigger companies, they have a lot of overhead, so their price, it's not necessarily that, their margins are extremely high. It's just that they have overhead. I don't have that overhead, so I'm able to bring really good pricing to you guys. Okay? I refuse to grow out of my garage. If you guys can bear with me on getting things to you, I can always give these great prices. And that, again, is because I don't have overhead the way other companies do. Okay? All right, guys. So we're going to stick this down to the front and back cover, right? About 1/8 of an inch away from the fold of the album cover. Okay. So does that make sense, guys? Yes, Helene, the tape is very expensive to ship to Australia. My advice is that you get, anything is expensive to ship to Australia, is that you get with a friend perhaps and you order a large quantity where you can split the shipping, like of a medium flat rate box, because shipping to Australia is so expensive. And I don't charge not a nickel over of what USPS charges. Not even a red cent. No penny, nothing. Exactly what they charge me is what I charge you guys. No handling fees, nothing. All right, so getting that on there. The tool for corner pockets, I have to redo 90% of them. Oh, it's all in the angle, babe. All in the angle. Yeah, shipping is really, this is why I never ever do free shipping. Have you noticed I never offer free shipping? Never. Shipping is so expensive. So expensive, and my margins are not high enough to do free shipping, because again, I sell things at everyday low pricing. So let's say if I sold my tape at $8 a roll, yeah, I could do free shipping, right? Because my margins are really, really high, but my margins are not. My friend in Australia, it's around $100 to ship a medium flat rate box from Illinois. It is outrageous. Which tool? This tool, Pam? Yeah, a medium flat rate box, I think right now is $75, I believe. Jane is not here. Jane would know more exactly. I believe a medium flat rate box is $75. Yeah, I had an Amazon shop at one point, yes, but the fees on Amazon are really high. So I always have to increase my prices for Amazon. So you wouldn't pay the same price that you pay on my website. All right, guys, Dr. E is doing the giveaway right now. Oh no, I forgot my embellishments were in here cut already and they're falling out. Oh no. Let me grab those. All right, here we go. All right, so let me get my embellishments out so I don't lose those. Okie dokie. All right, those are all of it. Can you believe all of these embellishments come out of this paper pack? Isn't that unbelievable? Yeah, shipping is really, really outrageous. But I mean, if you really think about it, we say shipping is expensive, but if you really think about it, me packing something here from my house and it being delivered all the way to Australia, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like it may be a little justified. I don't know. What do you guys think? It's almost like the package pays half an air. Think about how much airfare would cost for me to go from my house all the way to your house. So I don't know. Sometimes when I think about it that way, I feel like it's justifiable, but still, it's so much money. So much money. So you have really cute little folders here, and And file folders. File folders are always so awesome. I know. So I think about it that way. I'm like, I don't know. Maybe these prices are justified. When I ship something, you know, anywhere, I'm like, oh my gosh. They have to be sorted. No, Kathy, too expensive. You are welcome anytime. Yes, absolutely. It is. It is. There's gotta be another way. Some of the stickiness from, I guess, the scan and cut pad, whatchamacallit, the scan and cut mat. Look at these coins, guys. Oh, Jane did mirror image for me on the coins, on certain things. I don't do mirror image on anything that has words on it. And I think she did on this one. That one's backwards. Maybe she didn't take them out. But I have mirror image because I use a digital collection for embellishments and the printed, you know, and then the printed collection. So for those of you that get my kit, you can't do mirror image unless you have the digital. I do it because I have access to the digital. You would just put yours down once. Oh my gosh, look at the paper clips, how awesome these are. If you don't have this paper collection, seriously guys, you have to get it. It's so good. It's such a good paper collection. Look at these paper clips. They are just darling. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I think this was... Oh, you know what? She just cut everything. Yeah. Oh, well, I have two of these now. Let's see which one is in the original paper collection, and that way I won't use it. All right, guys. Let me move this out of the way. I get excited sorting embellishments that then I'm just sitting here chatting with you guys. So this one is perfect. There's tabs in this collection. Just like to know what I have. Let me get all the words out so I can get these out of my way. I got to get an embellishment sorter. This one has so many embellishments, I need a sorter. Look at these, how perfect. I need a sorter. And this one has this interactive pocket watch, is it? Yeah, pocket watch. So fun. Look at that. So you stick this on there. And you can put a picture. Look at that. Isn't that great? We can even put a piece of acetate on it. How fun is that? Just love it. Love it, love it. I have it somewhere in one of the projects. I can't remember where I put it. I said I'm going to start fussing with these embellishments, but I can't stop. Look at me. Look at me. When I opened Remix 5, I offered a kit. I don't think you were following me then, darling. They're all sold out already. What did I do with my words? Here we go. Sorry, I can't help myself. I got to get this done. I got the digital also and cut some embellishments with my Juliet cutter. How did you like it? How do you love the Juliet cutter? I believe that Jane loves it. Look at this crown. Oh my goodness. So great. Little butterfly, big butterflies. Look at this, guys. How gorgeous. The antennas cut out. That is special. Look at this one. Well, this one got one antenna. But you guys get the idea. Look at this one, has them both. I have to say the sweetest part of landscaping, of having my garden, is all of the butterflies that I've been seeing. Oh my goodness, they're gorgeous. I love these crowns because it remind me of Broderick's, my tattoo and Broderick's tattoo. Love them. Look at this journaling spot. Can you guys see the lines on that? So pretty. So pretty. Oh, Dr. E just called me. Did we do a winner? Sorry, Dr. E. Oh yeah, we have a winner. Ooh, are you guys ready for the winner? Look at the winner. Vedette Ben. Congratulations, you won the gift card. $50 gift card to anything on paperphenomenon.com, whether it be tape, digital, shippable items, anything. You can apply it to the retreat if you want to. You can apply it to anything on the paperphenomenon.com website. Oh, for the July Crop at Home retreat, you can apply it to that if you want to go to that. So you can use it for anything on the Paper Phenomenon website. You can use it for a craft with Kathy if you want to. It's 2 hours of just one-on-one crafting with me, or whether if you want to ask me questions or whatever the case may be. That is also on my website. So you can use it for anything. Congratulations. Is Vedette here? I haven't seen her name go by, but you can use it for anything on the Paper Phenomenon website. It's not just digital, guys. So congratulations. You're the best. Photos, photos, photos. Look at this super cute journaling spot. How cute is that? Oh, there you go. Oh, I'm so glad, Vedette. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Oh, by the way, my baby sister had the baby. It's a boy. His name is Kanan. It was so nice. A baby boy. He's so beautiful. I'll share a picture with you guys. He is just absolutely beautiful. Let's see. Oh, look at my sister. She's going to kill me showing you this picture, but her husband took this picture of her knocked out with the baby. She's going to kill me. Hold on. These were all of them with the baby. Oh, where is the picture with the baby? Oh, I hate when I can't see other things. Go back far enough. Well, there's a little sweet face. Look at that little sweet face. He was born 2 days ago. 2 days ago. 2 days ago. It's a really, yeah. I want to show you this embellishment, how amazing that machine cut. This embellishment in all my past projects, it doesn't, you see the white of the birdcage here? It was all white, completely white. This machine, the Juliet, look at all of it. Look at what it cut out. Oh my goodness, I am so impressed with that. So impressed. Wow. So I'll be able to do mirror image with this one embellishment. Look at that. Yeah, it was really nice. It was. It cheered us up, and then we all cried again. Oh my gosh. So, and I want to tell you this story, but I'm probably gonna cry, so I can't. Want to get through it, but I think it's such a great story. I'm gonna try. My sister said that she had a dream with my mom, that she was in the delivery room with her, but that my mom didn't say anything to her, that she just smiled. And she said, that brought her comfort, because she felt like mommy was with her, because mommy was supposed to be with her. So it was just, I love that she had that moment, I can't wait for mine. So I'm just so happy that she had that. She said that she, like she felt her. So it was just, I'm so happy for her. Isn't that amazing? I think that's so amazing. So now my sisters and I are jealous. We want this moment. Right? Isn't that amazing? So I'm so happy for her, because she was so sad, It's like the craziest sadness. I don't even know if sad is the word. It's just really sad. But I will say I did enjoy sorting these embellishments. I don't know why I felt the need to do this, but I did. This was pretty satisfying. So anyway, that's a story. Wow, needs a scan and cut for $3.91. I didn't know the scan and cut was so expensive. I know. It really is. All right, well, listen. I kind of got these embellishments sorted, and then I kind of piled them up again, so. But in a sorted kind of way. I had a moment like that in a dream about a month after she passed. It was the greatest feeling ever. I cannot wait for that. Oh, I'm looking forward to it. There's another thing that I have to tell you guys. I have a friend of mine that sends me a message. She sent me this about the bird, the cardinal. It says a cardinal is a I have to open it real big because I can't see. A cardinal is a representative of a loved one who has passed. When you see one, it means they are visiting you. They usually show up when you most need them or miss them. They also make an appearance during times of celebration as well as despair to let you know they will always be there with you. Look for them. They will appear. So she sent me this on Wednesday. My Robbie left on Tuesday. So the babies have been gone since Tuesday. And I got to change the camera view. And Robbie's flight was at 9 o'clock at night. So we spent the day together and we had the babies. We were at the pool and I was with Jackson in the pool. And I put a floaty on him and to see if he could hold his head up, right, in the pool. So he still can't do that. mind you, this is the day she sent me this on Wednesday. My Robbie left on Tuesday. And Robert says to me, I'm in the pool with Jackson. Robert says to me, Mommy, look, there's a cardinal there. He didn't know about this. He don't know about this stuff. He's like, Ma, look, there's a cardinal there. Look. And I said, I can't take my eyes off of Jackson. I feel like he's going to, I felt like he was going to fall. So, when you kind of look quick, but you're not really taking your eyes off of something that you don't want to take your eyes off of. So I really didn't see it, but I didn't think anything of it. And the next day, my friend sends me that message. And I sent it to Robert. And his message to me, I don't know if you can see it. I said, wasn't it a cardinal you were trying to get me to look at yesterday? He said, oh my God, it was a cardinal. I said, I know this made me happy and sad all at the same time because I didn't get to look at the bird because I was afraid to take my eyes off of Jackson. He said, I feel the same way. It made me think of her because red is her favorite color. I'm sure she knows and will be back again. I love you. So it was just such a coincidence. I feel like that's too much of a coincidence, right? Like too much. So I sent it to my sisters. And Tasha's like, oh, I'm going to become a bird watcher now. She's going to be looking out for all the birds now. So, but it was just one of those moments that you're like, oh, I can't believe it. I don't know. Have you guys heard of that before? Man. I have got to just focus on crafting. It's just amazing to me. You've heard of that? It's amazing how you cling to things that I normally would not, when I read things like that, I would normally say, oh, those things are not true, or, I'm more of a skeptic. But now that this has happened, it's like you cling on to anything that could possibly bring you closer to an individual, right? It's so crazy how I would normally not give that a second thought. And now I cling to all of these things that I would normally not even think of twice. So it's I guess it's good, because you have something to hold on to. Kind of something to look forward to, right? I said I was not going to talk about this, and look at me. Well, anyway, we could do just a little matting, I guess. It was just such a good story. Oh, it's my sister's baby. It was me telling you about the baby. I was like, how did I even get on this subject? It was me telling you about the baby. Oh, I love this. I think I'm going to put this right here. I forget that I have to take all these papers out because I can't tear a glue thing for the life of me. I used to do the same thing with die cut to the view, all the papers. Yes, when it's a cardinal, it's my mom visiting. When my dad, it's a monarch butterfly, and a hummingbird, it's my daughter. Oh my gosh. Yeah. All the time. Oh man. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. And I'm sorry. I don't like to be a Debbie Downer, but I just remembered it when I was telling you about my sister's baby, about my brand new nephew. I haven't said this story. I've only told this story to my sisters. I didn't even tell Broderick this story yet because he got home really late for the past 2 days, so we really haven't had any time to chat. He's been working late. No, I didn't pick my cover pages, which is why I'm stopping with this one, because this one would make such a great cover page. But if you guys know, with my paper collections, you always have several cover options. So let's look at these. Look at this one. Oh my gosh, how gorgeous. Oh, you know what? Salty Beach Scrapper, if you're here, we got to put a stripe. I haven't been putting any stripes in my recent collections. Think about a stripe, darling. I love a stripe with a good black line in it. I don't know if she's here. Still, look at this. Oh my, that would make a gorgeous cover with those butterflies right there. What do you think, guys? Oh man, that is gorgeous. Ooh, I love that for a cover. We can cut into this and make a little pocket there, or even a slit right here. Oh, she is here. Yay! Oh, thank you, guys. Oh, good. Good, good, good. Oh, thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Bonnie. Josie. And Robin. This would make... Oh, I love this one for a cover. Look at the bee. So we have so many cover options, even going this way. Look at that. Salty Beach Scrapper, you see why I have you switch things to a certain side or to keep it to one side? This is the reason right here. I have to tell you, it's been such a pleasure working with Kim, Salty Beach Scrapper. See that? You can put it anywhere on a cover, on the edge of a page. Oh, I think I'm going to go with this. I just love this. The Queen Bee. Oh, I'm so glad. I love butterflies. Just yesterday, I walked out and there was a swallowtail. Oh, so beautiful. And I tried to take a picture of it, but it would not sit still long enough for me to take a picture of it. But it was right right when I walk outside to my porch. Oh, it was just so beautiful. Yeah, this one is much more, I would say, softer. This look is a bit more modern. And you guys know I love modern. I love to blur the lines between modern and traditional. And this one will give you more of a modern vibe. This one definitely is more traditional, a little more vintage, just softer, just a lot more softer. Release the bugs, yes. All right, so it looks like we're loving the Queen Bee one, huh? So I'm going to put this one to the side because I do love that one. I think that would be gorgeous. And there's room here for a little title if we wanted to. I do love this. I love how the bees kind of cut off the page. Just love that. Yep. You need to get you a video bird feeder so you can see them close up. I'm gonna have to Google that. So there's a video camera on the bird feeder. Yeah, I love to blur the lines between the modern and the traditional, modern vintage, modern classics. I love to blur those lines. And this is an example of that right here. Look at the whole vintage vibe here going on with these butterflies in the black, right? And then we have this really modern diagonal stripe here and these bold kind of swatches of tape here, kind of taper paint. And then we mix in this very vintage postage stamp here. So this speaks my love language right here. Love blurring those lines. Here is another example of that. All this soft, beautiful, very feminine, and then we've got these geometrics in the background. So mixed in with the, the kind of old writing, and I can't even believe I'm saying old, but this kind of vintage writing style. It's just so beautiful. So beautiful. But the introduction of the geometrics in here is my little thing, All right, so we've got the cover page. I'm going to put that to the side. I'm going to mat this, so I guess I can use that bird there, huh? On my parsley, took it in and turned into, I saw that. I saw where people take the caterpillars and put them in a little thingy, right? And they form their, I always say this wrong, chrysalis. I have to think about it when I say it. Their chrysalis, and then they release the butterflies. Faith did this in her school, and it was so nice. We're gonna do some fancy matting here, guys. So I need 2.5 inches. All right, so I'm gonna get a pencil and draw my line here at 2.5 inches. We're gonna get fancy, guys. I need my, oh man. My tea ruler. My desk is such a mess, and these are the times I wish that Jane lived close to me, because I know that she would help me so much and get my butt straight. These are the times that I wish Jane lived near me. I think I can cut right here because I don't want the mushroom. All right, so you know what? I can cut with my tea ruler. Yep, I don't want the mushroom because it's just too much. It's actually just going to be a teeny tiny bit off the page, not a lot. So it's a little bit fancy. Thank you, Gildemar. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It means a lot to me. And quite frankly, I need it. I am a mess, guys. I'm a mess. But this really helps me. I had a pretty good day yesterday. My neighbor, man, I have such great neighbors. My neighbor came yesterday. They're Faith's posse. They're always hanging out. But they've been away at their grandma's house. So they're finally back. So Faith had some normalcy, and I have not been so much fun, right? So, oh, I think I kind of messed this up a little bit, but we'll see. So anyway, she just stayed with me yesterday. And I'm not great company, but she just stayed with me. I mean, for hours yesterday. And it was good. I needed it. I really needed it. Look at that. All right, let's measure. 7 3/8 of an inch. So let me cut this down. Oh, look at that. How cute. Now that makes me happy. We can use the rest of this paper actually to mat. I like this postage here. Let me see. See if I can get. Oh yeah, I can. Nice. See how fun? So look at that. When you guys think you can't get these larger images on your smaller projects, I'm here to tell you that you are so wrong. Look at that, how beautiful. That is gorgeous. And this paper, oh, just shy. Ah, 1/8 of an inch shy. I could have used this for this frame here, and it would have been gorgeous. This one is just so plain. It would be so plain here. I like this part at the bottom, but this one had a lot more, would have been more dynamic. It really is. Kathy, I want to tell you about Jane. She is so awesome and patient. I love her. As are Renee and Eileen. You have a great team. I really do. I do, and I'm so grateful for them. I don't take them for granted. Sometimes I think Renee answers my questions on the community page before I ever think of them. I know. They are really, really, really great. Jane keeps me together. She's been so patient with me, and I know it has to be extremely difficult for her because she's the one who reads all the emails, you know. I don't see them. She just sends me, she sends me whatever I need to see and takes care of the rest. But I've been behind on my shipping, and she has scheduled a couple of pickups for me, but I have not been able to do it. So she's just been so patient with me. But I'm getting there, guys. I'm getting there. All right, I'm going to glue this down. I mean, look at how long it's taken me to glue this down. I would have been 3 pages in already. 3 pages in. So, let some of the images Absolutely, you can cut into those images and let them go into the acetate. Absolutely. As a matter of fact, we'll find a piece of paper that would work out beautifully with. That's a great suggestion. And then we will leave it at that. All right, here we go. So here we've got a bit of a bolder border because I didn't want to leave so much of the tag hanging out, right? So we got a bit of a bolder border here, which I have to say I love. Look at that. Ugh, I just adore that. Beautiful. All right, so let's find a piece of paper where we can use, whose suggestion? I missed the name already. Helen's suggestion, but I don't want to cover, this would probably be too much. Well, we can cut some of the, let's see. Yeah, this one will be fun. This one will be fun. So I don't want all of this. Well, we do have, just I'm going to bring it down just a little bit more. There we go. Right there. Perfect. And then, so we cut it to 4 3/4 by 6 1/4. Let me make sure. Yep, 6 1/4. And what you would do is, on the back, you do your 1/4 inch frame. Right? Where's my pencil? I lost my pencil. There we go. So 1/4 inch frame on the back. And right here. Right. Then stop it. Okay, right here. So I'm going to cut right here. I want it to be straight, so I'm going to use my ruler. Right into here. Here. Now this cut, I have to be careful. I can't cut all the way across because I got to go right to my frame, right to that 1/4 inch line. So right here, I'm going to cut right over here on my 1/4 inch line. That way. I'm going to cut on the top line, top, right here, so this should come out right here. That should come out right there, and now you just have to cut however much detail you want here. And I have to say, I kind of want a lot of detail here. So bear with me, guys. Yeah, I'm going to cut into this. That, it just looks fantastic. a little time consuming, but the look will be worth it. And when you want to just lose yourself in something, this is it right here, my friends. Right here. Where is that? Right here. And I definitely want these sunflowers. These flowers are reminding me of the echinacea that is in bloom right now. Cone flowers, I just love them so much. Or they could be sunflowers. I love the cone flowers and the straw flowers. They're kind of like papery. Just love those. So much fun. Okay, I gotta be careful here. Because here, let's see. Yeah, no, I can get away with that. You guys love those flowers? What is your favorite flower that you have planted? I can't see. Where is that line at? Oh, here we go. So this is absolutely a labor of love, but listen, I think it's totally worth it. You don't have to do it on all of them. You could just do it on some of them if you want. Oh, I missed one. See? And then you have this much out of the acetate frame, and it also kind of eliminates some of that modern look to the acetate frame, right? And you can put your photo in there. Let's put a piece of paper back there so you can see. Well, I wouldn't put that in there because then it looks exactly the same. Let's put a different color in there, Kathy. Oh, let's put this polka dot. Oh, I don't want to cut this yet. I may be able to use this. All right, you guys get the idea. I don't want to cut anything yet until I'm sure where it's going to go. You guys get the idea. Isn't that gorgeous? There it is. Let's glue it on. So you want to just glue on still around the perimeter, guys, okay? You don't have to glue the rest onto the acetate, and I'll tell you why. Because you can also use it as a little tuck spot. Now you have to be careful because you don't want to cover the frame, right? It's for a photo. But you can still, until you put your photo in there, you can use it as a little tuck spot. All right, so signature cut still, right? There you go. Now we got a mat under here. Look at how beautiful that is. Now, isn't that a showpiece right there? All right, we'll put a little tab here. So we have these really nice tabs. This one says memory. So we'll put it right here. Then you have this tab up here. So it's going to be so many nice layers. And when you pull, and you'll be able to pull whatever is in here out. So it's going to be, this album is going to be beautiful. Beautiful. PJ cropping, let's do it. Well, I was thinking of doing PJ cropping for our January retreat for the crop at home. I think we should all wear PJs with our fascinators. What do you think, guys? I think we should wear PJs and then still have our fascinator contest and our decorating our craft room contest. You're going to start this album. Isn't that gorgeous? Guys, I made this design in 2011. This design, 2011. All right. How amazing is that? So look at how nice the flip on this book. See that? There's a pocket right in here. We have another one of these fabulous little numbers here. Pocket here. Two pockets here. Oh, excuse me. Oh, now I need a bath and to sleep. A shower, not a bath. Isn't that gorgeous? Wow. So pretty. So we gotta mat this frame here. I mean, and that's gonna be easy to do. I want to do it now, if that's okay with you guys. So this frame is, this one is 7.5 by 5. Yeah, 7.5 by 5 is your cut on that paper. And the one behind there, you can do simple, right? You don't want too much fuss. I feel like I want this orangey look here. Yeah. So 5 this way by 7.5 this way. So I can have this print along the bottom. And now we're going to do our 1/4 inch frame on this side. Don't look at these flowers. Don't worry. We have so many other things to work with. Don't look at what you're not getting. Look at what you're going to get. I mean, even though we can flip it around and use this side if we want to, it doesn't matter. We can test both sides. How's that? I can always just erase the pencil lines. No biggie. But I think I'm going to like the bold color more in the background. I don't hear Faith at all. Broderick probably had her go take a shower. Take her shower. He's such a good girl dad. He is such a good girl dad. Oh, she's right behind me. Here I am talking about her. Yes, you can come say hi. I'm just about done.
What did you say?
Shh. Why are you talking so loud?
What are you talking about me?
I said I don't hear Faith. I wonder if Daddy had you take a shower. And there you are in the background. Mama. Did you have fun playing with your friends outside?
Yeah, and Isla's moving.
I know. She's been wanting to play with you, but you've been playing with Tegan, so...
She didn't come to my house.
I know. What are you cutting there? Oh, okay, that's fine. She starts cutting things, guys, and you know I kind of need them. All right, one more side. then you can say hello to everyone as soon as I'm done with this piece here. Hopefully I didn't screw this up. Oh, I don't know. I may want the softer look. We'll see. Still got to put my piece of paper there. Okay, I can't decide. I have the whole family here. Olivia's here, Prince is here, Faith is here.
Dad's not here.
Say hi, Faith. Oh, Daddy's not here yet, sorry. Olivia's right here. Prince is right here.
You see my cat, guys?
Look, you're getting all this loving. Look at all this loving you're getting.
Give me more. Give me more heart, please.
Please, good job, good job. All right, guys. Well, I am out of here. You see, hello, Faith. Hello, Faith. Hello, Faith.
Thank you so much, guys. Mama, are all these people gonna be at our event?
At the event? Not all of them, no. She's talking about the Paper Phenomenon Retreat in Pensacola in October, end of October. She had such a blast at that event. She wants to know if you're all coming. Oh, thank you guys for the hearts. All right, my friends, I'm done for today. I'll see you all on Wednesday.
Bye. Bye, guys.
Oh, my sweet girl. I'll see you all on Wednesday. Thank you, Renee, and thank you, Dr. E. Too bad you can't see Olivia. She's making her...
Look at Olivia.
I can't turn my monitor that way. I can't, baby. It's too stuck there.
I'm going to show you Olivia.
Oh, she's so comfy on that book. Leave her there. She's laying on a book. Look, she's not happy now.
Here's Olivia again.
There's Olivia. Go, put her back, Mama. She was so comfy. And again, you want to know what she's laying next to? My Rotary trim. So she can get her paws stuck in there again and I can lose my marbles.
She got her paws
Yeah.
stuck in there?
Thank you guys for all the support and just thank you. Thank you. That's all I can say. Thank you so much. I'll see you all on Wednesday. Bye-bye.